Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here with me. Let us tap right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you this afternoon. Collective energy, please. Spirit, collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please? Spirit, thank you very much. Spirit, collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please, Spirit? All right. In the central energy. Oh, in the central energy, you've got the Four of Wands and the upright. Reunions. A celebration. In the challenge position. In the challenge position, you've got the Three of Pentacles. In the subconscious, you've got the Six of Swords in the upright. A transition, moving on, leaving it behind, releasing the baggage. In the recent past. In the recent past, you've got the Five of Swords here. Intentions, expectations. King of Cups. Somebody was competing with the King of Cups. They wanted to be seen as a King of Cups. They wanted to be seen as this caring leader in the near future. You've got the Ten of Cups. The lens that's being looked through. Is the Ace of Pentacles. A new cycle, a new abundant cycle. In the environment. I'm not going to take that. I'll take that. In the environment. Whoa, you've got a Ten of Swords. A painful ending. A collapse. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Knight of Cups. a relationship. Everything's ending for somebody. They're hoping they can get a romantic relationship with somebody. And the outcome is a Knight of Pentacles, responsible routine. Somebody's hoping they can get a love relationship and be responsible. And get a hold of this Nine of Cups. A solid foundation. Or maybe they're greedy. They want to control a foundation of your new beginning by being your lover. There's a swift change here and a journey, a moving on, and somebody's restricted here. You got both the King and the Queen of Pentacles here with Temperance energy. It could be Earth Angels moving forward into a stable new love. This is all about love. And you got somebody here who's wanting to horn in on it still. So there is that, this person is going through a painful ending. And they're hoping they can scam somebody into a love relationship. We got prophecy. So there could be, you got the Four of Wands here. So there could be a celebration for marriages, for freedom, for unions within the community, for reconciliation perhaps within the community, maybe. Whoa. What do we got here? Oh. There's no... Dang, excuse me. There's no driver. There's no invisible driver. So in this, there's no invisible driver. There's no manipulator of these unions. Nobody's getting into the head space of anybody and driving them. Like in the previous cycle, people manipulating unions of folks by implanting, lustful thoughts or jealousy or any of that kind of a thing, which could really destroy relationships. So there's no invisible driver. That's good news. So there's teamwork here in the challenge position, working for long-term goals, and it's could be regarding security for these unions, for the foundation perhaps. No driver, no invisible driver. So there could be a security implemented. Keeping out the wise guy. No wise guy. So there's people working together to keep out the wise guy. No invisible driver. No invisible manipulator within these unions here. The team is working to make sure that the wise guy stays out. Releasing that baggage. Releasing the baggage. Moving on. The relationship is ending with this wise guy. Just over it. Whoops. Entertainment. You're leaving this behind. The relationship is ending with those wise guys who were effing around driving the mental bodies of people who were in loving unions for entertainment. In the recent past, we've got the Five of Swords here. So there was conflict. Conflict. Abusive relationships with those who self-care. With the people who love themselves. So there was a lot of conflict brought to, and I think actually the feminine, who loves herself. She was being extremely bullied. The intention and the expectation, somebody was bullying somebody who cares for themselves with the expectation of being seen as a King of Cups. It's like, what did they want to do? They wanted to drain her of her love and be seen as a King of Cups. They were abusing her, trying to strip her of her love. The intention and expectation was to be seen as a King of Cups. Conscientious. We've got 10 of Cups in the near future. A divine love. Ooh. We've also got important and innocent in the reverse. So there is a divine blissful love here. And then we've got somebody who's not important and they're not innocent either. What's going on? You got the Ace of Pentacles here. A new cycle, a new prosperous cycle. Unknown location. Somebody's spying on the location. In the environment, they're in a 10 of Swords energy. Whoever this is that's not innocent and not important, not seen as important, they're in a 10 of Swords energy. They were being bullied. They were bullying this person who loves themselves. They were bullying people who self-care. They were bullying people who self-care with the intention and expectation of being seen as a King of Cups who was conscientious. Wow. And now they're undergoing a painful ending. They're not seen as innocent. They're not seen as important regarding these marriages, these commitments, these familial commitments, the religion. Whoa, it's a collapse. So they're wanting to make a proposal. They're hoping that they can somehow either get a love union or somehow get into your emotions somehow. They want to work your emotions somehow. Self-preservation. You were able to preserve yourself, or maybe they want to preserve themselves. So they're trying to preserve themselves. They want to save their own arse is what they want to do. And the way they want to do that is to try to get a love union with somebody, with you maybe. And so they want to make a proposal. Knight in shining armor. Responsible routine. So they really want to like switch up roles. Like all of a sudden they want to be the other guy, right? They want to be this, but they're not seen as important or innocent. They want to take part in your 9 of Cups here. which is there. It's there. It's definitely there, and they want to horn in on it. Look, perception. They've got a very limited perception. They might be remote viewing or spying on you, trying to get an idea of what it is they need to do to get you to agree to allow them into your life. Remember, you might remember what the heck they were doing, what kind of skills and teachings they were doing, trying to compete with you. So you know this person was competing with you. It was prophesied. They wanted they wanted to be you. Whoever this religious person is wanted to be seen as you, a sovereign being, but you were able to defend yourself. They were coming after your things. Yeah, this teacher, whoever this is vain, and they're an absent father. Playing both sides of the game from a spiritual throne. Justice is going to be served. These ones we're going after, they want your spiritual throne, they want your home, or it could be time justice is going to be served, and it's time for justice to be served. Home is the body, the mental body. It could be the collective field that consciousness dwells in. It could be that of those who are shining. Attention has been brought to them, and they've gotten forgiveness for their faith. Yeah, there's a tribe here that's been fighting around, and they've been puppeting people. These tribe of religious people, they've been spying on you. They were expecting to take your seat. They're still here lingering, trying to horn in either romantically or with some kind of a business contract. They need a contract. They need permission to remain in your energy. So they want to, in order to preserve themselves from this Ten of Swords thing here, they need to get a love contract or a business contract. That's how they do it. Relationship. Some sort of a relationship. That's how they do it. They call it relationship. It's permission to play in the field of your energy, to be in your energy, to play in your energy. And if they get a contract, this is the shit they do. You know, they kind of take over. It's a game they play. So anyway, you got a celebration here. There's a celebration here of Four of Wands. It's unions within, like you've got your freedom here. Marriages, a community, there's reunions. There could be a reconciliation between folks within the community. There is no driver, and there's no invisible driver within this. So it is mentally clear. There's clarity. There's no puppetry happening. Self-love. You're still trying to heal from what happened in the previous cycle here. The challenge here is you're working with your team, with your family, with your community to make certain that there's no wise guy in the community. You're keeping out the wise guy. You're working together and you're keeping out the wise guy. Reminiscing. You might be remembering what they were doing. You might be there's I miss our inside jokes. So I don't know. It could be you're getting rid of all the wise guys who were cracking jokes and making fun of this kind of stuff. Identity theft, destiny theft. Yeah, they were trying to take your soul contract. there's a in the subconscious, you've got the Six of Swords here, so you're moving on, you're transitioning, you're moving on to calmer waters, and we've got entertainment here. So the relationship with those who are doing stuff for entertainment is over. You're leaving it behind. The relationship is ending. Neglect in the reverse. A relationship is ending with those who were coming after you for entertainment. There's no invisible driver. The wise guy who was joking around about that can't be here, and they can't neglect you. They can't bring neglect to you. There was fighting, the Five of Swords in the recent past, with those who self-care. So they were being bullied. Yeah, those who self-care, inseparable. You're in an inseparable union. You self-care. Somebody was bullying you. Our love is always there despite the distance. Now, with that card there and your self-care, this tells me that somebody was bullying you. And you're still trying to heal from it. This religious person here. They were bullying you, and you are in an inseparable union. It could be with this King of Cups, who's very conscientious here. So that could be that they were bullying you, wanted to be seen as the King of Cups, but instead you are with the King of Cups. Perhaps. Let's see. Hope. You never gave up hope. So yeah, you took care of yourself during this attack by this bully. You took care of yourself during this attack by this bully. And you're in an inseparable union with the King of Cups, who's very conscientious and hopeful about your union. You got this Ten of Cups union here in the near future. So it's a blissful relationship. And you've got these other folks here who are not innocent and they're not important. Unexpected outcome. So somebody's seen as not important. They're not innocent. This is an unexpected outcome. Divine love is actually here, and you self-cared. You're in the inseparable union with the King of Cups, who's very conscientious and hopeful. You both are hopeful, and you were able to take care of yourself throughout this bullying mess, this business of bullying. So then you've got the Ace of Pentacles here. You're coming into an abundant new career, a new opportunity. You're manifesting something. You could be manifesting something at a particular location. There's unfinished business here. You might be spying on a location with unfinished business. In the environment, there is a Ten of Swords, a painful ending, of a complete collapse of religion. They missed their opportunity. Wow. Their hope is to get a Knight of Cups, a romantic relationship. Their hope is that they can get a romantic relationship in order to preserve themselves. They're daydreaming. They're longing for you. They're daydreaming about self-preservation. And they want to use love to do that, because this is what they do, is use love as an escape route. In the outcome, you've got a routine, a hard work routine, slow and steady wins the race. You've got a perception here. It could be a limited perception. It could be a, let's see, what do we got here? Secrets. Secrets. So somebody wants to offer to a hard work. They want to come in and they want to work. They want to invest. They want to make an investment, but they're trying to. There's a limited perception here. See, very limited perception. There's secrets here, so they're not telling the whole truth. Whoever this religious person is they're indecisive. Or maybe you're indecisive. It could be they're wanting to put you in a limited perception. They're keeping secrets. They don't know what to do. It could be they didn't appreciate you. They want to run. They need a safe space because they're getting what they gave, reciprocity, and it's too late to take any action. They want to fix the connection and gain a soul tie because they sabotage themselves with their habitual patterns of lying regarding responsible family units. They want forgiveness because the reunion has happened. And there's dissatisfaction with the third parties. Because the truth is revealed, the way you love can never be matched. So there's that. You're moving on. The way you love can never be matched. You're still trying to heal. So you out there who love yourselves, who pour into your internal emotional wounds or whatever kind of wounds you got going on, your triggers, your traumas, all that. You're like loving yourself well, and this religious person or sect or group, facility or religion altogether, I don't know, that was bullying people that cared for themselves. I don't know, man. This is like, dude, it says 10 of Swords, painful endings and collapse for religion who miss their opportunity. The word is religion, so it apparently a religion or religious persons or persons of wise guys who were, they were driving relationships and the mental bodies of people who care for themselves. Wow. This group of people here, this community is dismantling it. They're making sure there's no invisible drivers of the mental body, of the collective field. So they're clearing that all up. They're taking out the wise guy who was joking, who is remembered for joking about how much fun it was to drive people crazy. Remote viewing them as they went insane or lost their minds or destroyed their families. Because of this manipulation. Crushed. Crushed. So there's reunion, freedom, marriage, 4 of Wands. There is no invisible wise guy. You're still trying to heal. You're hurting emotionally now, and you still need time to heal. Whatever this was, this previous cycle, it broke your heart. And you're still trying to heal with this love. You're on a self-healing journey. You're amazing. And the challenge is there's teamwork. So, and that was the message earlier this morning was, or in the night, where there's a will, there's a way. And when people work together without prejudices, things get done. So there's teamwork here, a collaboration within the community, long-term rewards of security from this wise guy who had so much fun destroying families. We got struggle in the rivers. So they're remembering, they're removing the wise guy, and they're reminiscing about no struggle. So it could be that they're going to bring it back to a period where we're not struggling with each other or in our lives. A remembrance, removing the wise guy and moving back into a remembrance of a life without struggle, where you'll be supported and it'll be a team effort. The community sticks together. I like to think of this as, the fabric that holds us together. It's like these ones, they had you go down into the rabbit hole, right? Get tangled up in this rabbit hole. And the fabric of the multiverse is kind of like, threads that hold us together. You could call it an entanglement, but it's instead of an entanglement that is meant to draw you down and into this pit of despair or whatever, this kind of entanglement is like holds everything in balance and harmony, in check, without prejudices, teamwork, unified security for the environment that we share. And the way that I thought about that last night was like a river. It's like we are the river as a collective. And there's gentle portions of the river that are shallow and they very slow moving, and children can play there safely with supervision. And then, right around the bend, that river flow changes. I mean, it could be very tumultuous. The rapids could be getting very choppy. And around that bend, there may even be a whirlpool that'll pull you right down into a deep spot, So you've got it, but it's all the same river. And it's all the same water of life, right? It's all the same in different flow and circumstance. And when you start out as a child, you start out in the shallow, really slow moving waters, right? And then when you want to earn your mastery or whatever and gain skills, then you go to these more treacherous parts, right? So anyway, that's how I kind of see life and the people in it, these communities in it. And each community has its own expertise, right? Within the environment, they have specific tools, specific circumstances, and skill sets that they develop. And that's that way within all of the communities, right? Within the regions. And then there's many regions, and then there's many dimensions and, time and all that. Levels, layers. So the community is coming together as a team, and they're working with this multiversal framework, the fabric which holds it all together in balance and harmony. And it seems to me like if you're going to be thinking macro, which is how I'm thinking right now, then everybody's here right now kind of like removing the stains, mending the tears, doing all that stuff within the fabric, right? That's how I see it. So you got the Six of Swords here. The relationship with those who were messing with you for entertainment is over. You're moving into a period where you won't be neglected. And there's forgiveness. There's forgiveness here. They didn't mean to hurt you. So this is kind of like, I feel this is more like the community, that maybe there had been some differences within that kind of a cultural, religious kind of a separation, right? And maybe that's what's going on here as a whole for the world, as everybody comes together as a unit, without prejudice, to move against the unseen driver of consciousness, which has really taken a toll on foundations and families and their family trees and all of that lineage and stuff. So it seems to me like the community as a macro is realigning everything. In the recent past, there was a lot of bullying going on, a lot of abusive relationships with people who cared about themselves. And so they whoever this is, singular or plural or micro or macro, however it is for you. So you cared yourself. You took care of yourself through this defense or through this bullying, through this abuse. You were able to take care of yourself, and now you're inseparable here within the community or with this new King of Cups here, which could be part of your Four of Wands. It's very conscientious, which means it's very clear. It's very clear thought, clear-minded. Happy. Hopeful. Burned, yeah. You've been hurt before, so it's hard for you to trust. Let someone in and love again. And I don't know about you, but for me, it's like, it's like the soul. You are love. So you are love. At the core, if it doesn't sound like I really like me and I want the best for me, then it's an interference. Okay? Because what has been birthed into this flesh temple, the spirit that's in there is worth, it's priceless. It's love. It's love that has gotten burned over and over and over again. But still, it is love at its core. Inseparable. So yeah, you've been burned before. A lot of abusive relationships. Maybe, and they all didn't have to be romantic, familial, siblings, parents, step-parents, step-siblings, friends, acquaintances, whoever, really tested your, and I think one of the main goals was to get everybody to shut down, right? To not love, to not trust, to have a negative stream of self-talk going through the mind. Shame, blame, not worthy, not good enough. I mean, all of us is suffered with that. this mental manipulation, invisible drivers of the field of consciousness, which is what I feel this team as a community, and I feel it's many communities within many regions are coming together to work together without prejudice to put this to rest. There's a forgiving. So whoever this is that was bullying you, and or the collective or whatever, this religion or religious or whoever this is, this wise guy, they're tangled up in something. And they need an exit plan. They're unable to free themselves from this. The reunion happened. You're in the Ten of Cups here. And it's wonderful because it's a union and a reunion. So it's like a marriage as well as a mending of community relations. And I don't know if this is a specific religion or if it's just folks realizing that being prejudiced against each other with whatever their belief systems are really weakens the entire structure of the flow that we share, right? You can't say I only want the shallow, smooth portion of the river, you know? You can't. You can't just cut segments out of the river and say this is all I'm going to accept. You know? The river, it does what it does, and that's in a good season, but in the wintertime, man, those eddies that suck you down, and then the mother portion of the shallow, the gentle portions, man, she rises, and then it all becomes tumultuous, and it'll rip trees from the sides of those banks. It will plug up that river, and it will reflow and make a whole new path and a whole new section of whatever. I mean, this river that we know is beautiful and peaceful, and it's also terrifying and very dangerous. And it is what it is. Life itself. And the thing about the water is, is it's not just outside. It's not just the energetic flow or any of that. It fills the body. The body of the temple is 70% water. I don't know. I've been thinking about this. It's really amazing. So anyway, somebody's not innocent. They're not seen as important. This is an unexpected outcome. They lost and they're drowning. Because there's divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, family contentment, a dream come true. So there's the Ace of Pentacles here. There's abundance, a new career, a new opportunity, a prosperous new venture. The location. There's unfinished business. It could be that wherever the location that this new prosperous adventure will take place is still being considered. Somebody needs an escape. Okay, so you've got the abundant new venture here. Somebody's spying on your location. They feel they have unfinished business. They want an escape. Alrighty. So this is somebody who's religious is in a 10 of Swords collapse. They miss their opportunity. They could be spying on your location, trying to get into an escape. Their hope is that they can do a romantic proposal in order to self-preserve themselves. That's their dream. They're daydreaming about it. They're daydreaming about it. Look, you were just another notch in the headboard, or you won. They thought you were just another notch in the headboard. They were just going to, for the dark side. Yeah. Painful ending, collapse for this religion or religious person. They missed their opportunity. You were just another notch in the headboard, or you won and they got stuck on the dark side while you're leaving. Or maybe everybody's leaving. Everybody's leaving. And wherever it is you're going is hidden here. So it could be that, they got stuck in the dark side. And you're leaving. Everybody's leaving. Taking it as far as you can. You're headed out of there. They want a romantic adventure with you. They need to preserve themselves. And they use love as an escape. So and this has happened before. I don't know where I heard it or if it was a dream or what. But the last cycle that this happened with, she chose a karmic. And they were able to control the gift. And get back into this spiritual throne or whatever. But you're leaving. It didn't work out that way this time. That they're still hoping for it. They're still hoping for it. They got needs. Their needs aren't being met. They're daydreaming about their needs being met. They want a routine. They want to work with you. They want to limit your perception. They want to tap in to your energy, to your life, and they want to limit your perception or limit the way people see you. Make things small. That's a secret. They want to control your future here. Rocky. We got Rocky in the reverse. So there's secrets. They don't want life to be rocky. They're not going to be able to make they're playing games with you. Playing at love. The snake is playing at love. They're tired and everything around them is crumbling. They're guilty of neglect. And this is a blind spot. They got caught up in a whirlwind and they need to face it. It could be that there are many flames at a distance in ruins. Full of anxiety because this is ending and they're grieving. So, yeah, they're being childish. They're an empty vessel and they're trying to reach out. So, because they got a long road ahead of them where they'll be alone. So, be very wary of anybody coming into your 3D field right now, trying to get a contract with you, a working relationship, a romantic relationship. This is all, there is a separation happening right now. And now is not the time to play in this kind of a field. I would just wait and be patient while this ends. It's not over yet. It's ending. And the collective, like I said, is here they're here right now working together to get rid of the wise guy. But the wise guy is here in the environment, trying desperately to hold on however they can. So just be aware of that. There is the Four of Wands here, a reunion for a community. It could be a community. It could be, I think it's both. I think it's actual marriages and reunions of whole communities of people who perhaps flow differently in the waters of life, right? But it's part of the same river. And the water is the same, no matter whether it's flowing smoothly or it's flowing choppily. It's the same life-giving water. That could be what the reunion is. Gosh, this came out. It's still on the bottom of the deck. You saw how many times I shuffled. So there's the news cycle partnerships are coming together. Folks have done their thing. Yeah, look at that. So there's the reunions, right? The community is here. Reunions and partnerships or marriages. Reunions within the community. Maybe communities are working together now to handle this situation. They're making sure that there's no invisible drivers within the mental body. They're clearing that up. You're hurting emotionally. You're still trying to heal. You're very good at self-love. And these ones here who were bringing adversity to the mental body, driving the mind, perhaps from an invisible place, they have to surrender. You know, I don't think people really understand how badly they were being driven in the mental body, how brutal it was or is or has been and still is for a lot of folks, you know. It's hard to wrap the mind around. So they need to surrender their need to control. Perhaps you're surrendering the need to control. Whoever was bringing adversity to the mental body, to the collective field of the mental body, they can't drive it anymore. No more driving that. They have to surrender their need to control. There's going to be harmony within unions, marriages, connections throughout the various communities. Challenges, collaboration, and implementing various skills. Like I mentioned, all of these different regions have very specific and potent skills. You know, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. It's like every person may have their forte or whatever, you know, and then within a community there could be like little pockets of people who practice certain things and whatever, they get really good at it, and then they bring all these skills together and it's like, whoa, you know, and each region has that. That's the way I'm seeing it, and it's like massive. And they're here collaborating together with security in mind, with the long-term goal of security and safety for the family. No wise guys. And they're reminiscing about a time or wanting to go back to a time of no struggle, where there is support, you know? Emotional support. failure. It could be that whoever these drivers were in the mental body, they failed to cause you struggle. Or they will. They can't bring you struggle. They failed. You're leaving it behind. The relationship with those people who were messing around for entertainment. You're leaving it behind. You're leaving all that neglect behind. You're moving into a time where there won't be any neglect. There is a forgiving. This could be within these communities that I was talking about. You could also be forgiving, like in a release. Releasing the baggage. Forgiving it. Letting it go. Just letting it go. Working together without prejudice. This is a new start. It's a whole new story. And it doesn't have to be based on anything other than this symbiosis. Denial. You know, you're leaving those who were entertained by neglecting you. They can't neglect you anymore, and it could be they want you to forgive them, but there's denial here. So it could be that you're not gonna forgive. Or you don't, when they say an abuser who abuses for fun, for the fun of it, they don't mean, forgiveness to them is just a permission to continue doing it. So it could just be that for you, forgiving means releasing, like it says here, releasing the baggage. And, that is, so you just change the verbiage. There's a, forgiving. It's like, no, it's a releasing is what it is. So they were bullying you. They were hurting you. You were able to preserve yourself through all of that abuse. There is inseparable love here, despite the distance. It looks like with a King of Cups, you're very conscientious. It could be that you're connected in the, energy or in the mental body. Hope you haven't given up on us yet. Whoever was bullying you, look, friendship, inseparable friendship, inseparable loving friendship. And whoever was bullying you and hurting you, they got tangled up in whatever it is they got tangled up in, and they're looking for an exit plan, because this team of communities working together without prejudice are cleaning this up. We got loneliness here. They're looking for an exit plan. We got loneliness. They may not have anybody working with them. There's the Ten of Cups here, so the divine love. A divine love on a micro, as in personal marriage, and a macro, as in communities working together in harmony. So, and then you've got those who were this Five of Swords business. So they're not innocent, they're not important, they're not seen as important. It's an unexpected outcome. They lost, and they're going under. They're drowning here because they're in a Ten of Cups union. There's all of this unity happening on a micro and a macro level. And these ones, they're not thankful for anything. They don't have any gratitude in them. They're drowning. They're going under. They don't have any appreciation for any of the, anything that's going on. Look, that was forgiveness. Again, they want forgiveness, but it's a manipulation. It's one of those mental games of manipulation. that they've been comfortable with. So you got this abundant new cycle starting, a new career, a new financial opportunity, some sort of a new venture, a new prosperous venture for the family unit, for the community around everywhere. Patience. Okay, so it's somebody might be trying to spy on the location that you're at. They feel there's unfinished business. They want to resolve things. They want to discuss things. They're looking for an escape. They're looking to use love as an escape. Patience. Everything happens in divine order. There is a painful ending here for this religion, an actual religion. It could just be, wouldn't that be weird if it was actually a worldwide religion that's going to be totally reformatted? Because everybody along the water, along the river, whether it be flowing smoothly or whether it be very tumultuous and dangerous, certain things are perceived as dark and dangerous and terrifying, and certain things are seen as easy and calm and safe, and they've been kind of doing this for a long time. Anyhow, we got a painful ending for religion. They missed their opportunity. They were just another notch in the headboard, working with the dark side. You're leaving here. You're leaving. There could be actual religious people here that have been driving the mental body of the collective in a lot of different ways. This is a big reading. It's like there's a specific religious sector that was driving the mental field of people, and it's like the communities in the regions are coming together, working without prejudice to kind of put an end to this interference that this religion, this particular religion or religious group or tribe or family or whatever, they were working in the dark side, putting people one notch on the headboard, right? And you're leaving here. You're leaving. Look, no courage. They don't have any courage. You've taken it as far as you can, and you're walking away, and they don't have any courage. That everything's collapsing for them. They need an escape. They need a romance, or they need a business contract. They need a romance, or they need a business contract. We've got doubt in the reverse. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. It's like they're having doubt, and they want to know. It's like they're struggling. They got to know. It's like they might be hounding somebody for a commitment, because they're not releasing the need to know all the answers. It's like they want to know the answer now. They need their needs met. On the outgoing energy, we have hard work and a routine. We've got perception, secrets, and not rocky. It's a good investment. It's an achievement. There are secrets. You don't know everything. It may be that you don't need to know everything. I mean, not all of us know all of the ins and outs of rafting, whitewater rafting or any of that. We don't know the dangers and perils or how to maneuver it. So it could be that there's just some things that you don't know. You may have a limited perception. You may literally not see everything that is contributing to smoothing and calming the flow of the experience. There's hard work happening here by this team, this collaboration, this community. To restore balance. So those who are envious are worried because folks are persevering with love. Or love was able to persevere. Love persevered. Love persevered. They're in fear because of your abundance. You're limitless and you can manifest whatever you want. You're really, whatever this collaboration is, it's working. They're in regret for blaming you. They're in regret for blaming you for for being responsible for their well-being. They can't change the past. Wow. They don't know what to do because you're in your purpose, and your purpose is restoring peace. And this indecision card says, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So even if you don't quite know what to do, you know what you're here to do. Like you feel it's in your soul, right? You know that there's no greater goal than to love. You are a being of love, and you're releasing all the negative energy. And you're doing it focusing on the lighter side of life. You possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness, and that brings freedom. The guilty are being disciplined. Judgment is here. I gotta pull these. This is a great read. It's like an end to separation. I mean, prejudice. Separation brought on by prejudice. And together, with all of these unique and specialty skill sets, they're really making things happen. They're really making things happen. You're not, there's no apologies accepted, and there's no unsolicited advice being taken. There's no drivers allowed. They have to surrender. They really messed with the collective field of the mental body that we share. You know, our ability to have proper telepathy or proper connections. They were bringing adversity to the imagination, to the collective field of awareness, from an invisible space. You're hurting emotionally, and a lot of that is the negative seated thought forms, you know, triggered by emotional manipulation and energetic manipulation. You're still trying to heal from this, and you're doing a great job. The team is here working together on security, for long-term goals of security, of releasing this wise guy, or making sure there's no wise guy for long-term. Reminiscing, inside jokes. Reminiscing, inside jokes, failure to bring you struggle. So they're working on, they're getting rid of the wise guy, whatever inside jokes they were telling to try to cause you a failure. It didn't work. They couldn't bring you a struggle. Friendly. No struggle. Somebody's being friendly. Maybe that's a return to a friendly atmosphere where we approach each other with nothing but kindness. No wise guy reminiscing and joking around about causing emotionally pain and struggle for others. So the challenge is to return to a space of, you know, harmony within the home, harmony within the relationship, harmony within the community, harmony within communities sharing space throughout the regions. Approach each other with nothing but kindness. Don't cause struggle for anybody. These people couldn't cause any struggle. It's goodbye. Time to say goodbye. You're leaving on. You're leaving all these people who were jacking everything around for entertainment. They can no longer bring neglect to families. They're being denied forgiveness. No apologies. No unsolicited advice. It's like everybody knows what's going on. Oh, the imposter. The imposter needs a loan. The imposter needs a loan. They can't bring you any neglect. They can't cause any neglect for you. Five of Swords. They were abusing the relationships that they were having with people who cared about themselves. You were able to self-care through all of this bullying. You've been hurt before. It's hard for you to trust people, but you are in an inseparable love here with the King of Cups. It's a friendship. A very conscientious and caring friendship. Loving. And hopeful. Uninterested. I prefer to keep my focus on my own life right now. So it could be that you were able to self-care through this ridiculousness. And it could be that you're friends right now with this King of Cups, but it's an inseparable love. You're still healing. look at this. They crushed you and you're still healing. So, I mean, I think it's understandable. So those who are abusing you, they're lonely. Maybe they're alone now. They're looking for an exit plan. They got tangled up. They can't free themselves. Can't free themselves. We got health. I'm going to be part of your health and wellness journey. So it's like this conscientious thing, the clearing of the mind, the clearing of the mental body, the healing, healing. This King of Cups wants to help you heal. To laugh. Help you laugh again. There's an obligation here. This person may feel obligated to you to help you get rid of all this nuisance, this lying nuisance that has been abusing you, abusing the mental field, abusing the collective, the communities. There's a 10 of Cups here, so there's divine love. There's divine love. Dreams come true, family contentment, and that's great news. It's amazing. And so then you've got somebody here, this wise guy. Man. They're not innocent. They're not seen as important. This is an unexpected outcome. They don't have an attitude of gratitude. Again, they want forgiveness because they're going under. They can't keep things afloat. They lost. They lost you. They're uncertain of what to do, and they're apologizing. They want to say, I'm sorry. But up here in the central energy, there's no apology. They have to surrender. It's over. For this tribe. A tribe of religious people. It looks like. Could be a tribe of religious people. So you've got an Ace of Pentacles here. It's a new career, new financial opportunity. There's a location here. It could be a hidden location. It could be a hidden location. They want to spy on your location. I think it's a hidden location. This religious tribe, they think that there's unfinished business. They're looking for an escape. They want to use your love as an escape. Have patience. Everything happens in divine order. We got check-in. This person, there may be somebody from your past, somebody from this religious tribe. It could be a family. It could be a church. It could be a community. A cult. It could be some kind of a cult. When it comes to the imagination and the collective field, definitely some kind of a knowledge. Oops. Some kind of negative knowledge used for greed. It's a painful ending for this religion. It could be a tribe of religious people or a tribe that with a specific religion. Everything's collapsing. They missed their opportunity. You were just another notch in the headboard. For the dark side, And they're out of courage because you're leaving. You're leaving. There's no love here. Greed. So their hope is that they can somehow get a heartfelt proposal from you. So they want to self-preserve. They're daydreaming, longing for you. They want their emotional needs met. And they want to know the answer now. It's like they really want to know the answer. It's like they're getting demanding or something. Honesty. Honesty. Daydreaming. They want to promise to be honest. There's a routine here. So it looks like this community or this family or community or communities are working together, hard at work in a routine. They could be focusing on a perception, or they could be building a perception, or you may have a limited view of this perception because there's a lot of different skill sets coming together. Secrets, you don't know everything that's going into or going on to make the waters calm, to bring balance, to turn around this rocky period. Envy. Yeah. So, and it could just be that they're making things less rocky. They're bringing balance. You don't know everything that's going on to make that happen. Um, Somebody's envying your future. Somebody might be spying. They might want to be they might want to offer to work with you to bring balance. Another somebody's yeah. Somebody wants to make a romantic offer, and somebody wants to make a contractual business partner relationship. They're envious of your future. They want to date you. They want to learn from you. They might ask you for a big favor, relying on your empathy, relying on you caring about them. They might want your support in an argument that they're having with somebody. This tribe wants to travel for negative reasons, greedy reasons. Big favors, small favors. They're desperate here for reconnection. They are curious about how they can bring about revenge. They're very unfriendly. Okay, and they want to offer you advice so that they can manipulate your perception into a state of chaos. They want to control your perception. Okay? They want to control your perception, And they want to, yeah, they're not honest. They're not honest. They may have a growth on them or in them or whatever. And they need your gift. But you're saying goodbye. They're part of your past. And you're saying goodbye. And you're positive. You're just letting it go. Yeah. So unfortunately, they're still in your space here, but you're protecting yourself. You know that they're there. You know that they're there playing these little games or still doing their stuff with the romance, with the business partnerships, anything that is a relationship or a contractual permission to be in your energy. And that is how big favors and small favors go. If you accept something or give something, or you give a favor, that means you're energetically connected and contracted. So that's what they're going for. There is no love for you there. They know you're leaving, and they know that your life is going to be easy and balanced, and they need to come in and do whatever they can. They want to offer love. They want to offer honesty. They want to offer hard work and routine, steady, getting it done. But they're actually envious, and they want to destroy you and put you in chaos. So because they failed already. So in the spirit here, you may be working with people. You may be working with people right now in the 3D, but just be aware of anybody coming forward from the past or coming forward unexpectedly with a love relationship or a contract, because this is still working itself out. This is still working itself out. And I don't know why this King of Cups would feel obligated to help you heal unless they were part of this. I don't know. You got to use your own discernment, and apply this story however it works for you. Discernment is necessary for certain. See you on the next one, everybody.